Hey, welcome back to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, and trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so you can easily choose the best watch for yourself in the comfort of your own home. We offer the lowest prices anywhere online, and if you'd like to know the price, simply click on the links in the description below. We greatly appreciate if you purchase your next watch from us at JazzTime.com. Today we'll be going over quite a special watch here. This is a Rolex Daytona, all in 18 karat yellow gold, bright green dial index hour markers, reference number 116508. Again, all yellow gold, 18 karat yellow gold. All right, so we'll be going over the case, the dial, crown functions, the bezel, the movement, as well as the bracelet. And I'll be giving you my thoughts on all of those as we go throughout this video. All right, so starting off with the case, we have a 40mm case as is expected of just about any modern Daytona, 40mm from finger to thumb. Right? It has the monoblock middle case with the screw down case back and the winding crown to ensure waterproofness down to 100 meters or 330 feet. Although I suspect it may actually be able to go a little bit more than that. A little bit more on that in just a second. Looking at the crystal, we have a scratch-resistant sapphire, completely smooth and flat. No Cyclops lens here because there's no date aperture on this watch. It's all chronograph, and quite a special chronograph at that. All right, so taking a look at the bezel here, on the front we have the fixed bezel with the tachymetric scale, so you can basically gauge your average distance over a set amount of time based on where the chrono hand is pointing. All right, now all of this together, the bezel and the case, is a high polish. Along the front you can see the lugs as well as the sides of the case as well as the entire bezel all the way around, completely high polish. Right, and underneath we also have a brush finishing with hallmarks underneath the lugs to show you that there are that you are certainly dealing with precious metals, in this case yellow gold. All right, now looking at the dial here, we have a bright green dial. That's essentially Rolex's way of saying that it is the sun ray or the sunburst effect type of dial, and quite a special dial at that, because the way that this one works is that we have the basic sun ray all the way in the back, and then for each of the sub dials we have little sunbursts for each of those. As you can see, as I'm moving it back and forth throughout this light box, you can see how the sunray patterning works on each of the sub dials as well as the larger dial behind them. All right, so the hour, minute, and the chrono hand are all center mounted. We have a small seconds hand at the 6 o'clock position, its own separate dial. All right, and we also have the chrono subdials as well, 12 hours at the 9 o'clock and 30 minutes at the 3 o'clock. All right, and actually 60 minutes, no, 30 minutes at the 3 o'clock, sorry. I can't read. Okay. And looking also at the hour marks, we have the index style hour marks that are specific to Daytona style watches. They're not just stick markers. They're more pointed at the ends, as you can see, with the chromolite application inside of them, all 18 karat gold applied index hour marks. All right, and when we turn out the lights here, we can actually see the chromolite working here. A bright blue, actually. Very, very nice and very, very easy to read in any lighting situation. It's almost clipping my highlights here, in this darkness, and it's actually very long lasting as well. And having that extra area within these index hour marks actually makes it last even longer because you have more applied chromolite in the luminescence. All right, turning the lights back on, we can go over the functions of this watch now. Now this crown is the Triplock waterproofness crown, and as I said earlier, this watch is waterproof down to 100 meters or 330 feet. This Triplock, as you can see the 3 little dots underneath the Rolex crown, gives you so much extra added water protection in this crown, it's almost scary. You can even see that black gasket on the inside there. That's part of the Triplock waterproofness system, and you can certainly feel it when you are unscrewing the crown. It's a very, very soft, cushy feel. All right, so looking at the function here, this first position allows you to wind the watch, as with any Rolex watch or most watches in general. The first position allows you to wind it. All right, and as you wind it, As you continue to wind it, you'll start to feel the damping starting to ramp up near the end as you reach your ultimate power reserve. If you're at a dead stop, you may need to wind it about 20 to 30 full times in order to reach that full power reserve. All right, pull the crown out to the next and the only final position really. It actually stops the seconds hand at the 6 o'clock subdial. All right, and you can then move the minute hand and place it precisely as needed for precise timekeeping. Press the crown all the way back in. It starts up that seconds hand again, and you can simply tighten it back against the case. The chrono pushers are also screw-in pushers, so let me unscrew these for you here. And now it's ready to go. This allows you not only to have that extra waterproofness, but it also gives you that wider feel of, chronograph button pushing. It increases the area effectively of the pushable, buttons. And the actuation feels very nice. It feels crunchy, but not too hard and not too soft either. It's a very satisfying click. All right, and so to get started, simply press the top button to get that chrono hand moving. Stop it again, or press it again to stop it, and you can press the bottom button to reset the chrono hand, as well as all the subdials, the 9 o'clock and the 3 o'clock subdials as well. All right, now this chronograph actually does allow you to run it as a large center mounted seconds hand if you so desire. So if you want, the column wheel allows for that without any additional wear on the movement. And speaking of the movement inside is the 4130 made in-house by Rolex. You can't see it through the case back because it is a solid case back, but you are getting your gold content there. Certainly a heavy piece here. Again, the 4130 caliber made in-house by Rolex. All right, it has a plus or minus 2 second per day time differential, meaning that it exceeds COSC and Swiss standards of timekeeping. It also has the center hour, minute, and seconds hands, the small seconds at the 6 o'clock, the chronograph center mounted, accurate to within 1/8 of a second, a 30-minute counter at the 3 o'clock, and the 12 o'clock counter at the 9 o'clock, and the stop seconds for precise time setting, all of which I had just demonstrated. All right, it also has the paramagnetic blue parachrome hairspring, no Paraflex shock absorbers, but you're not really taking this to, really go swimming. You're not taking this to go mountain biking. You're doing this because, say, you're watching the Daytona or Indy 500, and you're gauging the average speed of your favorite car as it goes and takes its laps around the track. Or you can even measure your average speed over, a certain amount of time, over a minute, perhaps. All right, we have additional videos on explaining how the tachometer or the tachometer works. I'm not going to go over that here because it's all redundant information, and you can certainly look it up yourself. Okay, so the winder also on the inside is the bidirectional self-winder with a perpetual rotor, as is standard with just about every Rolex automatic watch. So simply wind up the crown to its full capacity and just wear this on your wrist, and it'll continue to wind with the natural movements of your wrist. All right, all of that gives you an approximate 72-hour power reserve, longer than just about any other Rolex watch on the market currently, and that is exactly 3 whole days of power reserve. That means you can take this, you can set it down on a Friday evening, pick it back up, even Monday morning, Monday afternoon, and it'll still be keeping track of time just fine. No need to wind the watch. All right. Now looking at the framing here, we also have the Oyster style bracelet. It really only comes on an Oyster style bracelet. You can get, well, different types of bracelets or straps, but keep in mind that the end link fits within this case all the way underneath the bezel. So you'll have to get a specially made one, or go through Rolex and have one made for you. Okay. Now keep in mind, Oyster style links much stronger than Jubilee style links, and they also still give you that breathability because there's space among all those links. High polish down the center with a brush finish along the sides, high polish along the sides of those, and brush finishing underneath for a very silky smooth feel. All right, tapering down very gently down to the safety clasp, the Oyster Lock safety clasp. We have, for this one, simply lift the clasp from the bottom underneath the crown, and then you can open it from the top as you would any other folding Oyster Lock clasp, all right? And also keep note that you also have hallmarks on the inside of the clasp to ensure that you are also dealing with precious metals in the bracelet as well, all right? Still yellow gold. All right, now I had this open, let me close it real quick. We have the EasyLink 5mm extension. I believe this is the superior bracelet among all Rolex models, the Oyster Clasp, all right? Both safety and the regular, all right? So when you have your wrist, or when you have this watch on your wrist, you can basically get a little extra bit of bracelet there. It's about a half length's distance, all right? So depending on the heat or the environment or your own hydration levels throughout the day, your wrist will inevitably swell and expand in size. So if you need that little extra space and you have this sized, very tightly to your wrist, or snug to your wrist rather, you can just simply go in there and just pull it straight out. And there you go, extra 5mm of extension for extra comfort. And when you don't need it anymore, you can simply fold it back in on itself, press it back in, nice and easy. And it snaps in with a very satisfying snap. All right, and while we're here, I can actually try it on and give you some more of my thoughts as to how it wears on the wrist. All right, now this has full links on it, so don't expect it to fit me perfectly. So I'll wear it a little bit higher on my wrist so you can see how it sort of looks on a bigger wrist. Now, my wrist, around where I would typically wear a watch, would be 7 inches in circumference. This is a little bit more, maybe like 7.5 circumference with full links, okay? So, and note that the lugs don't actually taper downward as much, more outward, all right? So you get a little bit of space underneath the lugs for that extra breathability should you require it. It has a very good overall form factor, so it slides very easily under the suit cuff. And looking at it on the wrist here, all right, very easy to read, even though, it looks like a bit much to me because it's all yellow gold. It's extremely, high contrast here, very dark green. Well, they call it a bright green dial, and you certainly get the brights in there when you get the sunburst pattern just right, but compared to the rest of the case, it's very, very dark. All right, so that gives you extra added contrast. Very easy to read those index hour marks, as well as the chrono hand, all 18 karat yellow gold with the sub registers as well. So very easy to read, very, very nice little touch there of green on there. All right, and now taking this off the wrist, I believe this can go with just about any, very, very fancy sort of style, very fancy dress, attire, tuxedo, anything to really show off, and this is certainly a piece for that purpose. All right, so enough of what I think. What do you think about this watch? Let us know down in the comments below. What do you think about this bright green dial Daytona 18 karat yellow gold all the way through? Let us know down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you learned something about this watch, and be sure to subscribe so you can see more videos like this one in the future. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified when we go live with another one just like this. And as always, if you'd like to purchase this watch or any other watch like it, current production like this one, discontinued, new or used, visit our site, jazztime.com. Links in the description below, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on a mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.